All right, so right now I have a foundation package that pretty much does some low level stuff. This one is demonstrating noise generation and how it can apply to 3D terrains. So I can just keep going infinitely and just keep generating more noise. Or it's like it's not really a pattern, but I don't know. There's a procedural number generator, and so I can start off with a seed, and I can just keep drawing the next value. So I'm at number 14. So you can see the current value is 7798. So if I reset and do it 14 times, you'll see it's that 7798 again. This is pretty much how procedural generated worlds use these. I think it's pseudo-random number generators, and I use these a lot in testing for unit testing with code. And so that's the main concept: is you want a deterministic number that you want to get back, and it just keeps modifying a value based on this initial seed. So if I change it to like here, I have to change it to like 4. If I draw it 14 times, I have a completely different number. I was doing a lot of analysis with graphing and just distribution, just trying to figure out how random it is. But right now, what I've got going on with the AI is it has removed a lot of that. And I've got to tell it to recover what it had lost or figure out where it put it. Hashing is similar. Hashing is a very simple thing. Usually, if you're in a world in a game, it'll ask you to type in something, hello world, and people think that what they type here is the seed, but really what they type here is converted into a seed that is then used for generating the world. It's very similar to the random number generator, except it's just giving you, it's not a unique number. There are limits. You can have a lot of collisions. Somebody can have 2 different strings that say 2 different things and still have the same hash. It's just fairly rare on a human level. And this just, I can get the numeric value of whatever I think that would be. And then we have random naming. So I can, this comes up with a random name of a point of interest. What do we set up as right now? We are set up with towns. Here we go. Or camps. We can do camps. Harbor campfire, silver red yard. So based on the hash method, you can get an XY coordinate using the hashing and kind of get you have a lot of values that make it seem like it's randomly generated. But what I have is a list. Where is it? Is it here? No. It's over here. Unique combinations. So there are prefixes and suffixes. And the unique combination comes up to 1700. And there's that's not exactly 0.0% average. There are more decimals before you get a number. But that partial collision is what we're really after. Is we don't even want a partial collision for most of the time. There will be collisions though. This is just relative to the original. So some of these, I'm looking. Okay, so silver red yard and pale yard, they both end in yard. So there is a partial collision between those two, just not with the original. The other thing is I like having the AI create little games. Let me see if this one's working. It is not. See, I'm always in this weird state of where I have to keep focusing on things. So this is terrain generation based on those noise patterns, as well as the stalactite placements, the rock placements, the tree placements. They're all randomized based on that stuff. You can also see I have town names. Everybody's got a unique town. There we go. I just told it a few things that I wanted, and I just said I wanted like a balloon game. Now, there have been many iterations of me going back and forth with the AI. Originally, it just had a flat cutout. And then I told it to give that cutout some depth. And then I told it, okay, now that you've extruded it, let's actually build out the three-dimensional, both towards and away from the player. The lighting effects, I told it how I wanted the lights to work, and then have airplane night lights. Even the stalactite placement in front of the camera here, I told I wanted those to be added in. So a lot of what you're doing with AI is you're going constantly back and forth, telling it to do corrections or modifications. There's no story behind this. It's just I just kept adding little bits, like I needed something to end with. And then I want the funny thing of like, okay, now we've gotten to the end, why not go the back the way we came? So now we're playing in an enemy ship, and what they see, and they are after sheep. So apparently the story is they are attacking us because they're trying to save their sheep. And yes, I told it to have effects in the caves. And I told it I wanted it so that when the light shines, that I want to actually see the land as it normally is. Otherwise, I want like an emissive wireframe of everything. And that's what you're seeing. Of course, it's got the ships backwards. I don't know why. And I can actually, if I bump into the ship, I'm gonna get hurt. So, oh, and I told it to add effects. As you get hurt, add more smoke. And if I've got one life left, or one damage left, it starts to show fire. So it should be showing fire now. All right, that's it.